can just talk.
You
Hello.
can just talk.
You can just
Hello.
talk.
The retreat was way more than I expected. I wasn't expecting to enjoy it as much as I did, and it opened my eyes to food that I never thought you could put together and would taste good, like oatmeal and leave it in the fridge overnight. Who would have ever thought? And so I'm going to add that to my regiment, and that will be my morning breakfast. I'm going to cut out dairy as much as I can. And I do like yogurt in the morning with fresh fruit, so I'm going to try to cut that and go to the oatmeal. I say to anybody that would be coming here is to come with an open mind and don't have any preconceived conceptions of what you're getting into. So come with the idea, I know nothing, and leave with something. And I say that the easiest thing probably to do will be just to take it in small steps. Don't try to do it all in one clean swoop. I think that might be overwhelming for most people. There probably are people that can do it, but to break a food addiction is like breaking a drug or alcohol. It doesn't happen overnight.
I appreciate you saying that. I really do, because it's very true. 2 steps forward, 1 step back, as long as you're going in the right direction. And now you know which direction.
And you have to understand there'll be setbacks, but you say, okay, I fell off the horse. Okay, I'm going to go back.
Right.
And you just have to learn. I'm going at it. My new concept is it's not a diet, it's a lifestyle change. Mm-hmm. So you have to stop the way you're thinking and regroup. Mm-hmm. And I think that with a little prayer and a little support from the family and from Danette, I think that I might be able to start that journey and go to a better lifestyle. And that's all I'm looking for.
Yay.
Amen.
Amen. We loved having you.
And I will pray for you guys, and I will pray that God will lead you in the right way. I really want this to be a success for you. I can see your passion, and that is so exciting. I love to see people doing what they love, because so many people don't. They hate their jobs. And you guys are so full of passion and want to share it, and just you can't keep it in. You're almost like a child at Christmas. You're like, I have got to tell you this. And you get so excited. And that feeds into the rest of the group. I think we had a really special group, though. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Mm-hmm. We just gelled very well. And Daniel did good being the only male, and he held his ground. But I think that was part of the success of this group, is we're all out there going, no, let's don't go home. Let's just stay together. And I think if we all lived close by, we would all be friends. Right. I think we would be, I told Judy, I said, we would be lifelong friends. I said, we're different, but we're alike. And she goes, oh, I just love you guys. I don't want to go. So I think that it was worth it just to meet new people and to get some new ideas. And I will pray for you guys.
Thank you.
Because prayer works, and I know that. And I just want you to succeed. I really do.
Thank you.
And I think you can.
I think so too.
I think you
it's
can.
A needed
niche
thing we're doing, is
and it
trying to help people in this way. And
there will be setbacks. It's the same thing. You make a bad business decision, you get over it, and you go on. Jeanette and I have made plenty of those, and we know about those. And you learn and you say, okay, that wasn't the right move, but hey, look at what we did do. That was a right move. Mm-hmm. And we're offering a service that people need and want. And if you can get that need and want to people, they will come.
From your words to God's ears, all right.
Amen.
Amen.